Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. There's a 1st and 10 play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's second down here. As a design quarterback keeper. He's brought down out at the 46. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Caught behind the line. It's Garcia. Breaking ankles with the spin move. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have...
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's caught it. They convert the two-point try and take an 8-7 lead now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitching catch. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Sockmer with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Direct snap to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the right here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. Caught quickly. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And there's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. And the Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got it.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What an offensive showcase in the early going.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. So we reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback still with the football. Ball carrier tackled there. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But
touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Make the extra point and go up 6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here's the fair catch by the return man. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. No press here. The defense backing away. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff. Great cut there. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 15. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it, backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That run sets up a critical third down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Picked off, a crucial turnover. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route, making people miss. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Empty set now, 5 wide. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, still losing by 5.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, he's been